Hi everyone, and sorry about that. Welcome back to our group. I am excited to be here today. I'm hoping we are recording. So if you come on, can you just give me a little thumbs up or a love heart so I know that we're in the recording area? That would be really good. I've come on a few minutes early just so everyone can get their notifications, because I'm not quite sure if you've all hooked into getting your notifications, and you need to do that. So make sure that you do that. This is a private group. It is for our Crafty Monday followers at 1 p.m. and I'm excited. So don't forget, if you come on, say hello. I'd love to see who you are. Everyone that says hello will get their name put into our weekly mystery draw that's happening for the first time this month. Hi Kay, it's good to see you. I'm so grateful that you're on here. And I'm excited to be back in my group. It's been fun being out on my my page, my business page, but I do like my private groups where we can have a few little secret things happening for my VIP customers and VIP friends that are in the group. And I say VIP friends because I know some of you are Stampin' Up demonstrators, and that's fine. I love having you here. And I know some of you are my team, and then I know also we have customers on here as well. We are doing a beautiful relaxing colouring technique today with our blends, and just adding a little bit of relaxation. A great stamp set if you just love to colour, and you can colour in your blends, you can colour in your pencils, you can colour in inks, you can use your Wink of Stella pen. There's so many things that you can do with this beautiful, beautiful stamp set. Let me just grab the stamp set because I just want to show you. It's just absolutely divine. I still haven't worked out how to turn my camera around. It's just not happening since Facebook's done a lot of changes on there. I'm still getting used to all the new changes, but have a look at this. This is a one stamp set. It's a one stamp set that you can use for a background. You can do lots of different techniques with it. So it's really, really beautiful. So I'm going to join it with one of our sneak peek ones that's coming out, and it's called Phrases and Frames. What do I love about this one? The one that I love, the reason I love this one is because it's got a saying for the front and a saying for the inside of the card. So you could have something like happiest birthday wishes on the front, and then on the inside, I didn't forget your birthday, I just wanted it to last longer. Or you could have may your day be filled with love and happiness on the front, and then on the inside you could have happiest birthday wishes. So you can alternate them around. So I love that about this stamp set. So we're going to use that as well. And I'm using blends because they're quicker. And hi Brenda, it's good to see you come on. So I'm using the blends to just share with you a little bit quicker way of colouring. But look, you can do it with any of the things that you want. Now we have got our mystery prize going out this week, so don't forget to if you subscribe to the link or notifications, I'm trying to think of, sorry. Don't forget to add your notifications for Crafty Monday. So go into your Crafty Monday group and click all links or all notifications. Facebook do change them around sometimes, so you need to go in there. If you're not receiving them, you need to go in and redo it, okay? So that will make sure that you get the notifications that come on. So if anything exciting is coming up or happening in this group, you will get the notifications for that. So let's come down and start. Okay, so like I said, this stamp is amazing because it's a big, big background stamp. It's wonderful. I love this. Is our new stamping positioner, and I love this as well. So I'm just going to say, for instance, you don't want to do all the card, you just want to do a little bit of the image. You can do your card this way as well. So you can bring this up if you want to. And this will get you just a little bit down the bottom. If you want to continue it right across the page, you need to move it across a little bit. Start off the page here, and then you can add it on over this side. So let's start here. I just want to give you some really great tips and ideas that we can have a little bit longer in here to talk. If you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the comments, because after I will come back and I'll read everyone's comments. I'm not like everyone. I don't have 5 computers set up. I have just my phone. So so if you have a comment, just leave it, because I might not be looking up right now to answer it, but I will answer it afterwards. Okay, so we're going to ink that up. We're going to put it on. Now, the thing that I love about this new Stampin' Positioner is that, one, the magnets work really, really great, like on there, and they don't get in the way. The second thing is that is not touching the paper. Not touching the paper at all. So when you press down is when you're actually going to do your print. So we're going to press down, just give it a little bit of a rub, because we have got it on there. And you can sort of see that really lovely that it's come across here. So now we want to just move it across a bit further. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember what number I had it on, but that's okay. We can line it up like this again. So line it up, and then you can put your paper underneath, and you can pull it along, pull your paper along until you get it where you want to come in with your next stamping image. Once you've worked out where you want to go, just put your magnet on there, ink up again, and sit it there and see if it's exactly where you want it. Before you even stamp it down, you can move your paper or your cardstock around a little bit if you need to, okay? So you can just move that around a little bit and get that exactly where you want it. Now, I've got the cardstock leaning up right against those little bubbles up the top where your grid paper goes in. So come back down again, press down, and you've got that next lot of images happening to fill the whole card. Now, I did one a little bit earlier for you, so you can sort of see if you just do it in the middle. So this is moving it along, and it is just in the middle, okay? So let's talk about some colouring. Who loves the new Positioner? Tell me in the comments. Do you love the new Positioner? And if you're a customer and don't have one yet, or if you're a demonstrator and you don't have one yet, put in the comments, I'm in, you're going to get one, because I tell you what, it is fantastic, really fantastic. The next thing you need to do is to choose your blends. I'm going to go with Balmy Blue. So I'm going to go with dark and light. And the green I'm going to use is Granny Apple Green, dark and light. So let's start with all our lights in that Granny Apple Green. Now you can use your pen end, which has got the thick line on it, or it's got a fine line here if you want to use the pen, the fine pen, or if you want to use the thicker brush side. Okay, so I'm going to use the pen side, the thin side, because I want to come through and just do all the leaves, and I want to just do the stems. So I want that fine line. I want to do it under the flowers, come down, and I want to do these leaves. So we're just going to colour them in. Who loves using their blends? Don't forget to interact in the comments if you can. It's just helpful for me to know along the way what people are enjoying and what you have and what you love to learn. So there's lots of reasons why I asked you to join into commenting. Now, don't feel like you've gone out of the lines because you're doing the stems. Don't feel like, you know, you're going out of the lines. That's not a problem. You can just come down with your stems, okay? There's no right, wrong here. So we're going to come down here and we're going to come in through here. Now, this is like a little blending technique, showing you how to actually colour with the blends a little bit. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do love them. Now they're alcohol based, so they go on really beautiful, which is a really win to me. You can put colour over colour, which I love, and you can put light, dark over light, which I like when you're doing a blend. You can also use your colour lifter to make it look softer in places. So that's a win as well. You can actually add your blends with your pencils, which is really, really amazing. So you can do some with pencils and some come back in over with your blends. That's a really good little technique as well. You can use your Wink of Stella pen over the top of your blends, which is a win-win. Who finds all these win-wins fantastic? They're great little tip and gold nuggets because you can use them over and over again for so many different cards. So sometimes we feel like we have to colour perfectly, and you really don't need to do that with these blends. They just absolutely glide over. So come down here, do our little leaf, and keep coming over this way where the green bits are, and over here. So favourite colours. When you're doing this, you can do it all in one colour. So you can do all your flowers in one colour if you want. You could do all your big colours in one colour, or your big flowers, I mean, in one colour. You can do all your small colours in one flower, in one colour. I'll get it right yet. It's okay. The brain's half working this morning. Okay, so how do we make a flower pop a little bit more? So I'm going with the light mellow mambo. This is one of my favourite pinks. It's a little bit, this is the light one, yes. It's the light one, so I'm just going to come in and colour my little flowers. So let's just do that first. Okay. One little one, and this one here. If you want more control over your brush, use the other end, okay? Sometimes it's just easier to use the smaller end. If you need that little bit more control, that's a great gold nugget. Some people get a little bit stressed if you go outside the line. Please don't, because you can always come in and do a bit of highlighting and just make that sort of part of your card. When you see a card made, sometimes you will see the highlight outside, the colour outside the outline. And that's fine, because it just gives it a bit of a highlight. Okay, so go into this one. And say we've done all the little ones now that we want. So we're going to come in with the darker one now. Oh, I did that in the dark. Oh no, I did it in the light. I've got two lights. Well, that's interesting. I've got two light mellow members. I must have put two in here, but I'm going to come in with another light. It won't matter, because you can do two layers, okay? And we'll still make it darker. So let's come in with our second layer on this. So we're just going to come in around this center, more the centerpiece, where these lines are. And that was very interesting. I must check just by where my dark one is. It must be still in the container that I took to the retreat. We've put two light ones away, but you can sort of see it's okay. You can still darken these up a little bit by coming over, and you can do 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. My other thing that I really want to remind you when you're using your blends is to make sure you have something underneath it, whether it's paper or something, because it will come through on the other side. And if it comes through on the other side, you're going to have it go onto your table or whatever, because it's alcohol, it will seep in. So let's get our black blend. Who uses their black blend? We're going to colour in the circles, because believe it or not, when you actually add these black, it makes it pop. It pops the colour out, it pops the flower out beautifully. Okay, so let's go with our blue, our balmy blue. Who loves balmy blue? One of my favourite colours in the blues. And we're just going to come down and colour, and I'm leaving a little bit of white tip up the top. Just a little bit of a white tip towards the top. The same with this one. Same with this one. Okay, so we've got our blue here, so you can pick how many blues you want. So you might want to go yellow, or peach pie, or bubble bath. You might want to come in with different colours. So, but let's finish this one first. So now we're coming in with our dark, and I'm going to use the fine point end, and we're going to start from the bottom here and move the ink going up. And we're going to follow that line, because that's an indication line to follow. So we're going to follow that line and that one there. And around the outside of this one, just come out a little bit on the outside one. Okay. And if you want to, you can come a little bit, just a little bit into this bit here. Let me hold this up for you so you can sort of see how gorgeous that is looking. Can you see how you've got your white, your lighter, and then your darker? Okay. Then we can come in with another one here. Let's come in with, say, Daffodil Delight. Yeah. Have I got dark? Yes. I've got a light and a dark, so that's really good. So let's come in with our light. Leave a little bit of white at the top. Just come in. You can colour the whole lot because you're doing it all in the same colour. And you can really move it along and do it a lot faster. Okay, then we're going to come in with our dark. And we're going to start from the bottom and we're going to push it upwards. Push it up, push it up, push it up, push it up. So you can sort of see that you're pushing it into those lines that are already in your stamp. So it's a great little indication where to highlight. It's already into the stamps. Up here, push it up. Okay, let me show you that one. When they dry a little bit different, but that's okay. So let's do bubble bath now. Light, yes. So we're going to do a bubble bath here. You can choose just 2 colours to do it all in. You can choose just 1 colour to do it all in. You can use it as a horizontal card or a vertical card. You can use it in a shape. So you can just do it in a circle. You can do it spotlighting. So I'm going to do this one pink over here too. So spotlighting, there's so many different things that you can do with this technique, and especially this beautiful set. Okay, so this beautiful stamp set. So from the bottom, work up, push up, push up, push up. Feels like you're doing push-ups. Are we into doing push-ups? Not me. I'd be worn out before I started with push-ups. So push it up and get that highlight happening. Okay, so now we're going to come in with another balmy blue. So dark, we want light. So let's do this one here. Who loves the technique classes, like learning how to do things with blends and embossing folders and embossing powder and things like that? Because my next April, May is our Fun Fold post-out classes. So if you haven't joined that, you might want to. You've only got another day to join that. So that will be really good. Push it up. Push it up. And June will be all about embossing folders and embossing powder. So with the choice of doing 6 cards or 12. So that's a good thing. We got another yellow happening here. Don't forget to look out for all the things that I do. That is a paid one, and sometimes you do need a couple of products. So you will need your embossing heat tool and your embossing powders because they don't come included, or your stamp sets in the kits because I'm not allowed to do that. But you can purchase them on my site at teresabrownstamping.stampiner.net, and you can purchase your embossing things and get booked into that post-out class. So 6 cards is $45 plus postage, and 12 cards is $70 plus postage. Now we've just had the most amazing 6 months special. So you've got 12 cards for $45. So you can still book into the last May Fun Fold one, and you still get a raffle ticket into someone winning our Glass Match Studio. Now, say for instance you've already got the Glass Match Studio, you can get a voucher for the equivalent to. Okay, so the equivalent to. Okay, so once you start getting this happening, I'm talking while I'm colouring because there's so much to tell you with what's coming up as well. You can work out what colour you want these little ones, and I like to look to see if they're hooked onto a colour that we've already done. So this one I would definitely do in the blue, because this one sort of comes in with the blue. So I would do this in the top part in the blue, like this. And then I'd come in with that dark green, which is the dark granny apple green. And I would blend that through this bit here. So you've sort of got the tip that's coming blue, okay, and the rest is sort of green. Okay, so I need to do one more over here, and I think that will have to be another pink one. So we go to light, bubble buff, colour it in, and maybe that little bit over there. So this one hasn't got one, but this one has over here. So we want to do the tips with the pink. This one we want to do blue. So do the blue, balmy blue here. This one is not attached to anything. Okay. So we're going to use the green now, again, because did you see I missed a leaf? It's very easy to do. So we're going to do this one here, come up into the pink, do a little bit over here, and we're going to come in with the dark one now to also do a little bit of highlighting through here, a little bit of highlighting through here and here. Now I can't see if you've all stayed with me or not, but I hope you have, and I hope you're enjoying what you're learning. Please tell me in the comments if there's something that you would love to learn. In a technique, is there a technique that you've been wanting to know how to do and don't know how to do it? I have a lot of people send me little messages, and you don't have to put it in the comments if you don't want to. Some people feel a bit embarrassed about asking, so you can private message me if you want to and just ask me, or text me and ask for that. So we're going to fix this one up now. I'm going to come in with a little bit here, a little bit on the top here. Just add this green a little bit, the dark green, just to make it look like it's not just plonked on there. You don't want it to look like it's just all just plonked. And you don't want to do straight lines either. You want to do like, it's like a little bit of a wiggle line as well, because you don't want it to look like it's just a straight paint on line. It looks like you're doing a little bit of a zigzag coming down, adding onto these. I'm going to do the green here, a little bit over here. It just dresses it up a little bit. Also, add this into our, I'm using both light and dark. This one at the moment I'm using dark. And just coming in over there, a little bit onto here, add a little bit of dark into here, add a little bit of dark into here. Also have a little bit of the light shining through as well, but just add that little bit of dark. Okay, so we want a blue one, light blue. You want light blue down here. So just colour through here. Did you tell me in the comments if you got this stamp set? What's it called? It's called the Flowers Fair. It's a background stamp set. Absolutely beautiful. And there's so much you can do with this. It reminds me of the black and white paper that we get from time to time. So you can do so much with this. Let's come in with our yellow. No, blue, pink. I think we'll have to come in with blue. Dark, light. So just work out what you want to use and come through. And this one can be, oh, we may as well just add a little bit of blue here as well. Okay, come back in with your dark. Make sure you finish all your flowers off. That's an important thing. Like if you even got a half a flower, make sure you come in and finish that off with a little bit of blending through there. You want to make sure that you've got that finished off so that it looks awesome. Okay, so we got one more little flower up the top there, and we might do that in pink bubble bath right here. So let's do this one here. The good thing about doing it in the private group, if we go a little bit over, we can, which is really amazing. On my business page, we stick to half an hour, but we can always come in a little bit more if we need to. Okay, light, just to finish this stem down here. And we've got this one here. Okay. So you can sort of see this looks really, really pretty like this. Who likes this sort of thing? Like you can colour it up and change it around. Okay, so when you're doing a horizontal card, when you have the fold at the top, it quite often spans out. Does that happen to a lot of you and it's frustrating? So let me share with you another way of doing this. Okay, so grab your cardstock and we're going to do it long ways this way. So we're going to cut it at 10.5. Come down at 10.5. Now, a lot of people do the 15, and that's fine. If you do the 15, you can do the 15, but I do 14.5. It always gives me that little bit I can cut off if the corner is being turned under, which quite often can happen, like on this one. Line it up. It's mainly when you have one or two pieces, sheets of card left in your pack. Sometimes they just curl up. They get knocked around a little bit. So if they get knocked around, they're going to naturally curl up. So we can put this on here now. And you could go with any of the colours that you've used to do that. And I just noticed I haven't highlighted my dark pink, so bubble bath. So I'm just going to do that. And it's quite amazing what a difference it looks when you actually highlight it. Okay, add those little highlight pieces in. That one's been done, that one's been done. It was just the one. That's okay. Then you can just use your foam folder and give it a nice crisp varnish. Grab your glue. Okay. Grab your glue. Teresa, where's your glue? I've got 500 glues on the table. Which one works though? Yeah, this one works. When you come in and you put your glue on, make sure you don't come right to the edge. If you've got a big thick, it will spread out automatically with the heat of your hand. So you don't want to put it right on the edge. It will seep out. So that's a really good gold nugget, because when you actually push it down like this, it will automatically spread. Okay, on the inside, this is where you can decorate up again. So you can decorate up, I've just stamped out some here. different ones for you to have a look at. And in different colour inks as well. This was done in the Memento Black. This was done in the Basic Grey. So different colours will give you a different look. Okay, and we just want one of these for the inside. Okay, before I put it on the inside, why do I stamp before I put it on the inside? Because if I make a mistake or it's crooked, I can go back and redo it. I can flip the card paper over. Okay, so let's grab our little paper, our little phrases frames, and let's put on the inside, may your day be filled with love and happiness. So let's put that down first. May your day down the bottom here. Now this has not been used before, so if it's not been used before, just give it a little bit of a rub on your hand. Okay, and we can place it down onto our board. Lining up on your grid paper, your Stampin' Positioner, or your glass mat. And we're going to use the black. May your day be filled with love and happiness. I love that. I think that's gorgeous. And you can stamp down. Beautiful. I love the font. Love the font. I love the way it's got capitals and then pulls out a few words like love and happiness. I love the way it does that. And then on the front, we're going to grab a little strip here. I have a little strip here. And we're going to come in with happiness, birthday wishes. So we're going to grab that out. Happiness, birthday wishes. Up here, I think. Okay, just put that over there for a minute. Who loves the idea of the inside-outside? That you can use either one for inside the card, or you can alternate and make it for the outside of the card. I love that idea. Okay, so these are all my little off scraps. I keep them. No one says you have to do a banner, and no one says it has to be a shape. Like, you can use your little strips, which is quite fine to do. You don't have to use banners or punches or anything. You can if you want to dress it up a little bit, but if you decide that you don't have many, you can just do straight out card on your cardstock, straight out on your cardstock. You don't have to do it any other way. Okay, so let's have a little look at this. I'm going to put this on the inside. I'm going to put my lid on here. And make sure I've got clean hands, because it's, look at the black. Look at my black hands. How does that get on there? It always gets on there. And this is why I'm saying, when you actually go to fold your card, make sure you're very mindful and use your bone folder, because that black will just come out on that crease fold, and you don't want that to happen. So line that up, press it down, and you can work out where you want this little happiness birthday. You can put it there. You can put it up the top if you want it up the top. You can have it up on the top if you want it on the top. But I'm going to actually bring it down a little bit. I'm going to bring it down with dimensions, so it just sits up a little bit. Okay. And then you can actually decorate it with bows, rhinestones, or whatever you wish to add to it. Okay, so I'm just going to have this right on the edge of here, and just going across there. Okay, so let's come up. Hello, Susan. How are you? So look at this. How gorgeous is this? And we got one in vertical and I did one in horizontal. And on this one, I put the different words on the inside. I don't forget your birthday. I didn't forget your birthday. I just wanted it to last longer. So 2 different verses on the insides, but just a nice way of colouring it using your blends. I hope you enjoyed our Back to Crafty Monday today. I hope you enjoyed the cards that I've shared, the tips, the ideas, and the gold nuggets, of course. We can't go without my gold nuggets. Don't forget, we have so much happening. So don't forget to check out the schedules, check out what's happening, because there is so much coming up in April. God bless you all. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.